Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going over all the puzzles that I did in the month of January. I'm trying to be pretty consistent of posting my roundup videos every month this year, so make sure to keep me accountable. I was actually really surprised that I did as many as I did in January. My goal is to do 8 to 10 a month. I did hit my 10 for the month of January, which is quite impressive considering for about 10 days I wasn't even home. So I definitely did a ton of puzzles earlier in the month and I just trickled off towards the end. So far in February I'm already at 3, which you guys, if you missed my last video, I'll leave that one down below, but that one was super fun 3 puzzles that I highly recommend. We're just going to go into the list of puzzles that I've done. I do have pictures or videos of each of these puzzles, but I don't have them put together on foam board at this point just because we are in the middle of getting things ready to move our house. Having a bunch of puzzles out on foam board just didn't seem like the best move, especially since it's just chaos over here. But anyways, we are going to go into all these puzzles. If I don't have an image of it completed, I'm sorry, but we're just going to get into this and I'll tell you all the puzzles that I did and little mini reviews along the way. If you like this style of video, I do have a whole playlist. I'll leave that down below. And if you are new here, I'd love if you subscribed and joined my channel. So let's just go into all the puzzles that I did in January. Again, I did do 10 and I did around, I think it was like 7,000 pieces or so. So first up we have, on New Year's Day, I did do this puzzle by Bits and Pieces. This one is called Grandma's China, and it's a very like cozy, I don't remember the weather, but I feel like it was just like one of those days where you're just like at home chilling. I remember Dave was playing a video game and I was with my puzzle table with the cats underneath me, and it's just been, it was such a fun time. It's been a bit since I had done a full-size Bits and Pieces puzzle and it was a lovely experience. I did get it as a gift for Christmas and it was fun. This is a brand I just don't gravitate towards, but they do have really cute images. I really love all these little teacups. The way that I did it is I did the edges, I did this wallpaper section, then the different plates, and then I would do like this like scalloped lace, and then I kind of just like filled everything in. Pretty quick and easy. I did enjoy myself and it was a good just like cozy moment at home. Next we have one from Cobble Hill. It's called Holsteins Farms. That is an image that is just not quite my style, but it was a fun one to do in the evening. It was 500 pieces, really quick and easy, and it was one that I really enjoyed the thickness of the pieces. That's one thing I do love about Cobble Hill. The pieces are thick and chunky. They just have that linen-y texture, which I know some people hate, some people love. I don't mind it so much, but I do notice with Cobble Hill it can have a looser, crumblier fit. Not so much as you having a ton of false fits, but you just can't move large sections at a time. I don't mind it. It was fun. I did get that one at a swap. So for me, I wasn't too mad about having that puzzle. Next we have this one, which I do already have together, which I do still have together, and it's from Pintoo. This is one that I did purchase. I know sometimes I do work with them, but I did purchase this one, and it is called Bikes, Flowers, and Canal, and it is, I really enjoyed this one. I really like this brand a lot. If you're new to them, they are plastic pieces, and you can hang it on a wall. My goal in my new studio is to have like a rotating background of having like one of these or like another puzzle that I've done together, at least temporarily, so that I could just switch out the background every now and again. I'll still have a puzzle shelf type background, but have like options. I like to have options, and I think this is such a cool way to do that, and I love that like you can be very aggressive with this and no issues. This image is super fun. I did it in the evening, again only 500 pieces, and what I think is really cool, I don't know if you can tell, you can barely see the puzzle pieces, so even if it is up on a wall, you'd have to be pretty close for you to see that it's even a puzzle, which I kind of appreciate. Next we have is the Pomegranate Birdcopia puzzle. This is a 1,000-piece one. I did it, I want to say close to my birthday, so around like the beginning of the month, And this one was fun. It has been a little bit since I've done Pomegranate. I feel like I have very polarizing experiences. I either have a horrible time or I really enjoyed myself. And so this one I really enjoyed. It was a really fun image, really good quality, nice thick chunky pieces. I remember there was quite a few false fits, especially around the border. So that's something that I noticed, and that's something I've noticed previously when I've done a pomegranate puzzle. But it was super bright and colorful, love the chunky pieces. And I did notice at the very end that I was missing a piece. Now this one I did get in a swap, but what was really annoying is that I was missing a piece. I took all the pictures. Of course, right after I took the puzzle apart, I did find the puzzle piece in a kitty bed, which is just something that Oliver loves to do. And so unfortunately, I didn't get to see the completed puzzle, but at least I have all the pieces, so there's that. Next we have this one from Workman Puzzles, and if you are new to the channel or maybe you missed it, I am working with Puzzle Warehouse this year, and I did do a post on their website for their blogs about this puzzle. So it's called Where the Crawdads Sang. I also did a video about them as well, and it is from Workman Publishing, and it was fun. I really liked the puzzle. It had a paper backing, didn't really bother me too much. Loved the matte pieces, loved the style of collage puzzle. Again, not normally my style, but maybe I'm just really flexible with what my style is. I love doing sky. I love all the different variations of sky. I like the little section of words. I like that it has the grid. It was really quick, really easy. I loved listening to the audiobook while doing this puzzle. It was just a good time. I do have a whole separate video on them, so if you want to see a more in-depth review, I would check that out. But I liked it. I don't think it's a brand I'm going to be like rushing out to buy a ton more of, because I feel like it's almost identical quality-wise to a Gallison or a Mud Puppy puzzle. And it's just a puzzle that, it was fun. It was fun. I just don't think the brand is like my favorite. I hope that makes sense. Next we have this one, which I really enjoyed. This one was by Elena Essex. I did get it for Christmas from Dave, and it's called Sunset Valley. Look at the colors. I love this one. I am someone who loves matte pieces, but this one was super fun. Love the colors, really quick and easy as well. I want to say it took me like 6 hours to do. So nothing really crazy, but the colors of this one is so lovely. And I believe, post this on Instagram. But it's just nice and soft, very like, me warm toned fall vibes, and it kind of reminds me of Temecula because it has these, I don't know, something growing here in the field, but that has hot air balloons and all these mountains, and it just makes me happy. So this one I really enjoyed. I've done 2 from that brand so far, and both times loved the experience, and I'm excited to have one more, but also I'm just like keeping an eye out. You know, it's a brand that I'm very interested in. Next we have one from Buffalo Games, which I don't think I have right here, but it's called Up, Up, and Away, and this one is a 300 piece. I did it in the evening. It just took me about 40 minutes or so, and it was so fun. I love hot air balloon puzzles, and this one did not disappoint. I did get it gifted to me by Puzzle Warehouse, but it was a lovely experience. I really enjoyed it, and it's really fun to do a Buffalo Game puzzles that was new. You know, I often get my Buffalo Game puzzles either at a thrift store, at a swap. You know, it's usually used, there's usually like a rip in the poster or the box is dented. This time around, everything was in pristine condition. It was just such a nice time to like open up the fresh box and have everything the way it's supposed to be. It was a good time. I liked it. For me, 300 pieces, it's like my perfect piece count. Like, I love 500 pieces. I can do it in a couple hours, but something about just like wanting to watch like one episode of a show while doing a puzzle and completing it, like that just sounds like a perfect evening. So I like it. I also am definitely leaning more towards doing more puzzles in the evening in the week, which would give me more time to do a ton of puzzles, instead of just like reserving my puzzling time to the weekend. I kind of discussed this a little bit towards the end of my last video, but anyways, I liked the Up, Up, and Away puzzle. And then we did get this one also from Puzzle Warehouse, and it's not quite in season, but that's okay. You can do a puzzle whenever. And this is from the brand Sun's Out. It's called Stealin' Me Gold. This one had giant pieces. It was so much fun. Giant, thick, chunky pieces. You could not pick up a lot of pieces at a time. Very loose fit, very glossy. It was fun. It was a nice little evening. Again, it took me about 40-45 minutes to do, and I liked it. It was fun. I will post the full image on my Instagram around St. Patty's Day, but it was a puzzle like I wanted to do for St. Patty's Day, but didn't want to but it was a puzzle I didn't want to bring with me in temporary housing, so I just did it a little bit early. That's totally fine with me. And then I do have this one here by Ravensburger. This one is called Animals. I love this one, and I'm loving this whole line of their stuff, which is the circle of colors. I have done the fruits and vegetables one. Absolutely loved both, and it's cool. You know, it's a gradient rainbow, but there's stuff inside, so obviously there's animals inside this one, and it was a good time. Did not take me long. This one was very quick, like hour and a half status for 500 piece, which for me is pretty decent. It was just fun. I was watching Hunger Games when I was doing that one. And then finally, we do have a puzzle that I can't really show you much about, but I do have a picture of me and my mom because I did it when we were on vacation at their place, and that was a 1,000 piece from Buffalo Games called Beach Holiday, and that was so fun. It was just fun to puzzle with her, but together it took us about 3 hours to do. Pretty quick, very bright and colorful, and it was a fun time. So those are all the puzzles that I did in the month of January. Let me know of anything that you've done that you've been enjoying, a brand maybe that you think I would enjoy. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.